Hello and welcome back to another segment, the newly titled segment, Chilling with Dylan. I like it because it rhymes. That's what Dylan just told me. And it works. I think it just starts your personality too.
Yeah, I think so too.
In a way. But don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Click the bell, get the alerts on so every single time I post a video, you guys will know instantly. You know, I do all the player interviews, always have, and let's just jump right into it. I'm really interested to hear how your Thanksgiving went.
It was good, actually. It was the first time since my senior year of high school, so it's been 3 years since I've actually been able to spend Thanksgiving with my family. Because of basketball, like you never really get to go home for Thanksgiving. So it was good. It was nice, and I finally got to eat my grandma's food for Thanksgiving.
Did
So
they
it was
come
good.
down or you went there?
What do you mean?
So you are from Austin, but did they come to your place in Austin or did
Oh
you
no,
go,
no. Oh no, no.
you,
I went to my grandma's house.
which is,
It's in Georgetown, so
oh,
it's like 30 minutes away. Yeah.
did the school feed you
For Thanksgiving.
at all?
We had like a team breakfast. And then like some guys that like are from the Texas area got to go home or like if they wanted to. So that was cool. But like the school we didn't have like the tank was closed and all that. So um it was kind of tough to find meals outside of Thanksgiving.
Yeah, absolutely. And just getting a little bit of school update. I feel like I never asked you about academics. How's that going right now?
It's good. It's school. I can't say that I love school. I'm good at it, but I don't like it. But it's school. Fine. It's about to be finals week next week, so I'm very excited for Christmas break because I get to not do schoolwork every day and I get to just hoop. So it's fun.
Yeah, I heard finals week is coming up. I think between Thanksgiving and Christmas is always like,
It's always the most hectic week. And it's like that's when like basketball is really getting into like the full swing of things, I feel like. So it's gonna be an interesting week to say the least.
interesting. Interesting is the word. And just out of curiosity, Vanderbilt and UT, which one is harder academic wise?
Um I'm not gonna comment on that one. I don't know. They're both hard in their own ways.
You're always bouncing around my questions. It's not supposed to start any beef, Dylan. I always do just wonder because University of Texas is the only school I went to. So I'm
Yeah.
always kind of like, are all these other schools this hard? Like, are they doing that to them?
Yeah,
But
I think Vanderbilt's really hard. It was difficult, but I was smart. I'm smart, so it wasn't like too crazy. But like I can see like from like my teammates' point of view, like it was really difficult for some of my teammates.
I was smart. I'm smart. But okay, injury updates.
Um, we're getting closer. I'm fully practicing. So just kind of getting my feel back and just getting my knee acclimated to 5-on-5 play and getting in shape. But I'm really close. So
Do you have, like, you personally have a certain date in your head, like, I really want to be back for this game or around this week? Anything like that?
no, I don't have any specific like date in mind. I definitely want to like get a couple games under my belt before Big 12 play,
Okay.
just so that I can, be in the swing of things because you don't want to jump right into like really high level competition after not playing basketball for it'll be 10 months in a couple weeks. So sometime before Big 12 play for sure.
Okay. And that's your goal. Okay.
Yeah.
So noted, I'll keep it up in here. So every single time we do a interview, just checking in to see how's that going. You know, you want to get in before Big 12s and everything like that. But transitioning into last night's game, please just tell me your perspective. How was it?
It was
Yeah.
great. I loved it. It was great. I think the energy in the building was like it didn't get and it doesn't get any better than that. I think that what Coach Beard is doing with like the students and trying to build a relationship with them and just a party and walking them to the gym. Like, I mean, I don't think it could have gone any better. And then like the game itself, like the energy, like I said, it was crazy. It was loud. Like I was talking to some of my teammates, like they couldn't even hear.
Mm-hmm.
each other on the court, which I mean was great, and we want to like continue to build on that and hopefully have the Irwin Center like that in a couple weeks.
And just to give a little bit of background to the viewers, University of Texas men's team had a regular season game, everything's normal, against Sam Houston, but it was in the Gregory Hall gym. So that's where volleyball plays. And I think the last time you guys played there was
1977.
1977?
Yes.
1977. When I was sitting there, first of all, the first score, if I'm correct, was done by Courtney.
Yeah.
And I'm taking my notes, doing what I'm doing, preparing, to watch the game. And he scores, and literally our chairs are shaking. It was the loudest I've ever heard a stadium before. I was like, okay, this is what we're going to be doing the whole entire game. The energy was absolutely there. The students brought it.
No, for sure. No, it was great. I loved it.
Do you think that helps your play, or do you guys just kind of block it out anyway?
No, it definitely helps. Like I think that whenever there's energy in the building like that, the players definitely feed off of it, and it can like kind of rattle the other team as well. Because I don't think that's probably one of the best environments to play in like all season. So I think that whenever the fans bring it like that, it just gives the players just a little bit extra.
And Coach Beard also and Marcus Carr in the press conference were talking about just the building the relationship with the fans this year. Why do you think that that's important?
I mean, I think it's extremely important just because like you want to have a home court advantage. I think that in the past couple of years there hasn't been a crazy home court advantage for Texas basketball. You can see like the football stadium is always filled, even if they have a down season like this last season. And so that we just want that same kind of support for the basketball team. And I think that if you have a home court advantage, it makes it way more difficult for teams to come in here and try to compete. And it just helps the basketball, the players on the court with, bringing a little bit more extra to the game.
Yeah, and I definitely think that that's how it will be. Just seeing how the students really showed up and showed out yesterday, I think that they are extremely excited to go into the game on Friday and just bring that same energy. Do everything that they need to do, honestly. Do you have any constructive criticism just towards the team from yesterday, since you weren't playing in it? Just anything that you saw.
Let me think. Not really. I think that they played really well. I think that Sam Houston State is actually like a pretty, not pretty good. They're actually a really good team, and they'll probably win the WAC, like they did last year. So they'll make the tournament probably again. So that'll end up being a very good win at the end of the season for this team. I think the only thing that we were kind of lacking was just like, I would say just we kind of I think we lost the rebounding battle on the inside. So I think if guys just like kind of commit more to playing harder and trying to rebound harder, that's the only thing I could say. But other than that, I think the guys played pretty well last night. Like I said, that was a good team. So, I mean, you're always happy to win.
They were a pretty good team. I would say right off of the bat, they were leading. It was 12-10. Texas had 10. Sam Houston had 12. And I think that was a surprise for it to even start like that. I didn't know much about Sam Houston to begin with. I didn't know that they won last year, but they really brought the energy from the jump. And correct me if I'm wrong, but it kind of feels like they woke you guys up a little bit. Like, okay, this is what we're doing.
And maybe. Yeah, a little bit.
I was shocked. And you guys were, I would say for the majority of the game, were only able to get up by 10 points. Going into the first half and the first half and the beginning of the second half. Yeah,
the second half they kind of stretched the lead to 20. They only ended up winning by I think 14 or 15. But yeah, that was a good team. Like their coach, they have a really good coach. They play really hard. So like hats off to those guys for coming in and playing as hard as they did.
Dylan, you have mentioned that Marcus Carr is one of your closest friends on the team, along with others, of course. But he had a really great breakout game yesterday. Have you guys spoken? What's his energy like?
Yeah, like on Sunday, the day before the game, we actually played. pickup because I've been playing 5-on-5 just to kind of get my rhythm back and get my wind back. And he played well in the pickup, and I think that he wanted to play just like kind of get his groove back. I mean, you can see like the results on the court last night, 19 points, I think, 4 assists or 5 assists and 4 rebounds. So he had a really good game. And we just kind of talked about as a team, like just like kind of him being Marcus Carr, not worrying about all the outside noise or people saying that he might not be as good as people thought he was or anything like that. And just go out and be him. And he did that, and you saw what happened.
So Marcus Carr's success, kudos to Dylan.
Nah, I'm not saying
that. No, but it did help. And I will say, having those moments just like with your teammates and everything, sometimes it's just kind of like a switch does just go off. And like you said, just putting everything else behind you, putting all that other noise behind you, and not worrying about if this game is the breakout game.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like
playing.
yeah, I feel like if like, if you're talking to your teammates and like you really like have like kind of like conversation with them and like they believe in you, that does a lot for you, because if your teammates believe in you, that means they see something in you, and if they believe in you, why don't you believe in you? And I think it really helps your game on the court. So I think just that relationships between teammates really helps a lot.
And you guys have a game on Friday. What are some intentional things that this team is working on and Coach Beard is just really, hammering into you guys?
Yeah, he really wants us to play 2 halves of basketball. He doesn't want any slippage, even coming down late, if he clears the bench, anything like that. So I think that just like playing a complete game is something that he's really hammering and has been for the last week or two. So we'll see if we can get that done on Friday.
Okay. Against
The RGV.
UTRGV, Rio Grande Valley.
Yeah.
Okay. And like, comment, and subscribe to the Orange Bloods Texas Football YouTube channel. That was simple, yeah.
I think before we end, I think we need to talk to the Orange Bloods higher ups. I think we need to just create a new YouTube channel for just the basketball, because I feel like we're not getting enough love over here on the basketball side. No more of that football stuff. Football season's over. It's basketball. More videos, more content. Chilling with Dylan. We're taking off. Let's go.
And on that note, mic drop.